my name is Angie. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. This is a channel I like to make book videos as well as homeschool videos, mostly book related. So today's video is a book tag, and this tag is called the genre book tag, put out by Harriet Rosie. Not to be confused with the book genre tag, which came out a couple years ago, and I think the book genre tag has more to do with like pick your favorite genre and then explain it. This tag has more to do with like going through all your different likes and dislikes of all the different genres. So when I saw her post this tag a couple weeks ago, I really liked the idea. I like the idea of being able to describe different genres, being able to describe my favorites or why I like them, and kind of piece out my reading tastes, because I think it's really interesting. When I listened to hers and I think a couple others, I was like, oh, that makes more sense. You really like these, not so much this, and it helps me kind of see what their tastes are and help me get more recommendations or get more educated recommendations from them. I will link her tag video down below, and I really like her channel, so go check it out. I thought this was really clever, so thank you for putting this together. Okay, so let's just jump in. The first prompt is, what is your favorite genre? So I have a number of favorite genres. I like historical fiction. I really enjoy learning about history in story form. I also really enjoy mysteries, mystery thrillers, and I really enjoy kind of figuring out a puzzle and like being slightly confused, but knowing that my brain's trying to work out what happened or who did what. I really enjoy that. Within the mystery category, I really enjoy kind of classic murder mysteries. I enjoy thrillers, as long as they're not too scary, but just really intriguing. And then I do really enjoy like police procedural kind of FBI stuff as well. I do like fantasy, and it's funny because a month ago or something I requested more recommendations of fantasy because I thought I don't like fantasy that well. But I think what I was thinking is I don't know anything about high fantasy or all of these channels that really love fantasy and these big epic worlds, and I'm not sure if I'm there yet. I'm open to it, but I do like fantasy. I really do enjoy those kind of elements in stories. The last genre I would say that I gravitate towards is kind of the nonfiction, self-help, like good parenting books, good books for my faith, for Christianity, for learning more about that, or good homeschooling books. Or I'll pick up things like memoirs or nonfiction infectious disease books, because that's some of my passion and some of my interests. The second prompt though is, I think, what is your least favorite genre? My least favorite genre is probably chick lit, like really shallow, fun books. I'll try and read them. I'll be like, oh, I need a break from like all my puzzly books, and I just don't like them. Same on the romance. For the most part, I know there's some really good romances, and if it has just amazing characters and setting and plot, I do like romance. But the classic, I would say classic romance genre, I don't gravitate towards. The third prompt is a genre you want to try more, and I'm gonna rename this a genre I want to pick up more. It's books that have to do with Christianity or Christian faith and science, and I love that. And I have a number of books. I brought some down. I have a number of books. Like, I've read part of this and I love it. It's really interesting. Some others where it's talking about science and faith, and this one, Finding God in the Waves. This is from Mike the Science Guy. I think he has a podcast. It's really good. What else? Oh, and then the Hugh Ross books. He's great. I have a number of Hugh Ross books. So I have all of these books that I want to pick up more. So I'm not interested in trying them. I know I like them. It's just a genre that takes a little bit more brain power for me. The fourth prompt is a genre you are not interested in. And for me, that is horror. I am not interested in horror. I don't do well getting scared. Thrillers, I like. They're borderline for me. It could get too much for me, and I'm like, I can't handle this. I'm gonna be up at night or having nightmares, or just like not wanting even to take the trash out at night because I'm so scared. So horror books, I can't do it. I can't bring myself to read them. That's okay. I do like thrillers. They're just shy of absolutely terrifying books. I'm okay with. Let's see. The fifth prompt, I think, was a genre that you're just not sure about. I would have to say my answer is graphic novels, if that's a genre. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like them. I like the idea of them. I just don't know what kind of content. I don't know, is it more about the pictures than the story? Is the story still good? I guess I just really don't know. And so if you're watching this and you do like graphic novels, please, I would love some recommendations. The sixth prompt is a genre blend that you love. For me, it's historical anything. So historical fiction, historical mystery, historical thriller, historical fantasy, maybe historical romance. I'm not sure still, like I said. Like I mentioned, I just really like to learn about a period of time, learn about an event, learn about a group of people, and learning about it through story really makes it come alive. And so for me to have the historical aspect of it can help me learn about something that I might not just pick up on my own, or I might not seek it out. I might not seek out a reference, but give it to me in book form and I love it, hands down. So the last prompt is a genre-defined book. And what I picked for that was The Giver. And so what I got kind of like, if I understand the prompt correctly, it's basically a book that just kind of fits outside of maybe normal classifications. And so The Giver, it's very like science fiction, utopian society sort of book. But when I read it, I felt a lot more like it was a mystery. Maybe that doesn't make much sense. But to me, it felt like there was all of these different things that were slowly getting told to you. Like you just don't understand it. And I feel like maybe other science fiction novels give you more information about, say, the world or the ship or what's going on up front so that you can understand the situation. Here it doesn't. It just really gives it to you piecemeal, and you try and understand like what's going on. Why is this kid in this world? Why did they forget everything? Why is he getting all the memories? And so I've always kind of thought it was a little bit more of a mystery. So that's what the book that popped to mind first when I thought of a book that kind of doesn't fit into a classic genre. Okay, so I do want to tag some people. I want to tag Angela over at Literature Science Alliance, Brittany over at Plants and Paperbacks, Kim over at Expedition Through Pages, Katie over at Katie Totally Booked. I can't think of anybody else at this moment, but if you're interested in it, it's a really fun tag. I think it's a really information-giving tag. I hope you learned a little bit more about my reading taste, and please comment below with any suggestions or ideas or comments that you totally understand where I'm coming from on certain things. I would love to hear from you. Please consider liking, subscribing, and all of that stuff. But thank you for stopping by and watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.